This is a video tour and documentation of our 2021 escape room. Here's the premise. You are FBI investigators who got a tip that the local gaming store, Hexagon Cut Games, is actually owned by a criminal gemstone dealer. You know a rough stone was recently stolen en route to a buyer. Your colleagues have created a diversion, so you have a few minutes to poke around before the shop owner returns. If you can find the stone, you know that'll cinch the case. You gravitate towards a bulletin board on the wall of the store. The store hours are listed, as is a community posting for a local D&D group. You notice a map on the wall as well, with a note that reads, "The market competition is shaping up to be a challenge this year." Pause the video here to solve this puzzle. Make note of all the map pins that are associated with gaming stores. These are Hexagon Cut Games competition. The pins form a shape. Make note of the shape because that information will be critical later in the game. Now turn your attention to the desk. A handful of dice, a pen and pencil, a calculator, and a news article are displayed. The news article details a recent carjacking, a heist, during which a priceless gemstone was stolen. This must be the gem you're looking for. If you open the desk drawer, you'll also find a cryptex. But you still don't know the 6-letter code needed to open it. Turn over the newspaper article and you'll find a crossword puzzle, a weekend puzzler sponsored by Hexagon Cut Games. All the information needed to solve the crossword puzzle is available in the room. If you're having trouble solving it, check out the games on the shelves. Intrepid players might also roll up the carpet in the room to discover a taped crossword puzzle on the floor, with 7 squares marked out. Pause the video here if you'd like to solve this puzzle using the photos, videos, and suggestions already provided. To solve this puzzle, you'll need to fill in all the words in the crossword. All of the words were defined in the clue and also are the titles of games located on the shelves. Next, consult the floor to see which letters are circled. Once you put these 2 pieces of information together, you'll have circled 7 letters: E, A, E, L, M, R, D. When you solve this anagram, you'll know that the gem you're looking for is an emerald. Did you notice the little cardboard cutout in the initial video pan? If you pick that up, you'll see that it might fit well on the bookshelf. Bring the cutout over and place it in the correct spot, and 6 letters are visible through the holes. Use the arrows to determine the correct order. The answer is G, P, Y, F, O, R. Let's head over to the cryptex to see if the code works. And it does. Have you seen a place for this key anywhere? When you unlock the cabinet, you can see clearly into Hexagon Cut Games' secret back room. But how to get back there? First, remove the drawer from the cabinet. Then, if you wiggle the crossbar a little bit, you'll notice that it comes loose easily. For accessibility, we also added casters to the cabinet so that it could be rolled out of the way for players who were unable to crawl through. In the back room, it's cramped, but there is a chest of drawers, a mirrored display box, a metal bread box with a game on top of it, and a case of some sorts on the ground. There are also 3 posters on the wall. The first poster displays types of gemstone cuts. Do any look familiar? Pause the video if you want to solve this puzzle. The shape created by the map in the other room looks awfully like a pear cut. Next, turn to the second poster. Since we already know that the gem is an emerald, it's easy to determine that the specific gravity for emerald is 2.6. Lastly, you see on the third poster a list of formulas for calculating the carat weight of a gemstone. Do you have all the information you need yet? After some more investigation, you find a secret in the game on the bread box and a few notes. The first reads, I think the Gem Society calculates to 3 decimal places. In the next drawer, you find a printed forum post with instructions on faceting a gemstone. A close-up of the game reveals that it is hiding a secret keypad. When you look closer at the box on the floor, you notice a directional lock. Pause the video here if you'd like to solve this puzzle with the photos and videos already provided. A close read of the forum post reveals the code. Starting with the first directional instruction, by reading carefully, you can pull out the 6 directional words in the post. Right, right, up, up, down, left, and the box opens. Inside is a note. It reads, Lost a lot. Final dimensions were 39 millimeters by 20 millimeters by 10 millimeters. Hopefully carat, still enough for lots of money. Here are the dimensions you're looking for. Did you bring the calculator with you? Review the information on calculating carat weight and pause the video here if you'd like to solve it on your own. On the poster, find the formula for a pear cut. Multiply the length times the width times the depth by the emerald specific gravity and the pear cut specific factor. The equation, therefore, is 20 times 10 times 39 times 2.6 times 0.0018. The answer is 36.504. Now enter the code into the keypad. When you get it correct, you get a green light. And look at that! The mirrored box pops open. Here's a few close-ups of the keypad and the box. And now you've found the gem. If you're interested in a few technical descriptions, here are some photos of the electronic lock that was used to secure the gemstone. The lock was connected to a relay and an Arduino computer, hidden inside the bread box. The lock plugged into the wall with a 12-volt power adapter. The Arduino and relay used a regular USB adapter to plug into the wall. Charlie downloaded a sample keypad program and modified it to include the 2 LED indicator lights and the final code. I modified the specific gravities and equations for gemstones to produce a manageable 5-digit code that worked for the pear cut emerald. This escape room was more task-oriented and had fewer locks to open than previous rooms. A lot of the puzzles centered around gathering information about the gemstone itself. This style of escape room helped keep the puzzles tied to the theme and also made resetting the room quicker and easier. It took players about 30 to 40 minutes to complete the room, with several hints, but everyone loves a good pun at the end for their group photo.